if you're confused on what's happening, there should be, what is it called? Not vlogs. VODs, if you want to watch that. But anyway, alright, let's get into Cemetery Mary. Is it ready to go? Ready? Yeah. Dun dun! Major switch. My anxiety level is like up here. Now we're gonna drop down to down here. So, moving on. Cemetery Mary. Last time, we went to the hardware store, right?
Yeah, we're following Reginald to wherever he's going. To his home.
Oh!
Because Twyla wants us to snoop in his house.
Right. Which is really messed up, but not surprising. So, alright, let's hop into it. Load. Wait. Wait. This game contains themes and depictions of the following: stalking, kidnapping, strong language, mild drugs, alcohol, and smoking, blood, murder, suicide, flashing images, and potentially loud noises.
Discretion is advised.
Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. Okay. I put my phone down and took a deep breath. Yeah, no music. I know, it's always weird hopping back into Cemetery Mary because it doesn't have constant music, and so yeah. I'm like, is it working? Everything about this felt uncomfortable. Going to Reginald's just to spy through his things, that's not right. But if he really is dangerous, then you shouldn't be going to his house by yourself. That's what you shouldn't be doing. But here we are.
Well, to be fair, if Mary turns up dead, Twyla knows exactly who did it.
Oh, great. What a valiant sacrifice. Maybe that makes it okay. If he isn't, then...
Yes, but what I'm saying is you don't think Twyla would consider that...
No, I do think... What, that he's dangerous? That I might die?
Well, no. The hey, if she dies, then I guess I know the answer.
Yeah. I don't like Twilight. And if he is dangerous, then I have to be extra careful. I don't know what he could do. I mean, I don't know him that well. And here I am, heading to his house. I'll just be on my toes.
Okay, so it did. Okay.
I was like, are you going to go? And now I know there's a slight delay between the two, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I was waiting to hear a sound to make sure that if there is music.
No, go ahead.
So, have you worked with rodents before?
Oh, that's right. I said that we were capturing the rats or whatever.
Yeah, he said he bought the rat poison because he has a rat problem.
I'm assuming she hasn't, right?
And she's like, I'm good with small animals.
Right. So should I say kinda? I feel like that's a very Mary thing to say. Kinda.
Well, she likes interesting animals. She wanted a pet tarantula.
Mm-hmm. So let's go with kinda.
So, it might be in Mary's wheelhouse to
to have rodents. Kinda. I know a lot of people are scared of them, but they don't bother me any. Reginald and I spoke as he drove. I actually had a pet tarantula when I was younger. I know it's not exactly the same, but it's an unconventional pet, I guess.
Fascinating. I've never been much of an animal person myself, but who knows? Maybe that would change if I got a pet. Unfortunately, my apartment doesn't allow them. A shame, too. A cat would be most handy in this situation.
As long as they went after them.
Yeah, not all cats are mousers.
No. I suppose. I guess I'll be your cat stand-in?
Seems so.
This is so awkward.
How do you plan on catching it, if I may ask?
I'll get a feel for your apartment first, and then I'll see the best method to go about it.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Eventually, we made it to Reginald's apartment building. Most of the apartment buildings within the city are kind of cramped. Reginald's was not much different. Despite this, it didn't look half bad.
You could see outside the apartment.
Yeah, last time we only saw inside. The outside seemed pretty clean, and there was a parking lot right next to the building. It was convenient that he did not have to park on the street. Pulling up to it, it was also a lot bigger than I had anticipated. Wow, this place is huge!
Oh, please, it only looks big from the outside. It only looks nice from the outside, too.
Still, this seems like a nice enough place to live.
It works, I suppose. Though, I think one day I'd like to have a house. I like my privacy and alone time.
Really? But you're so open and friendly.
Huh, you think so? I don't quite see things that way.
We stepped inside Reginald's apartment, and already I could see what he meant when he said it looked nicer from the outside. It wasn't terribly dirty, but it definitely looked like there was some dust about. On top of that, it was incredibly plain. Dull of anything except doors and an elevator and a stairwell. Not even a decorative plant? On top of it all, there was a faint smell in the air that was just not good. I don't quite know how to describe it, but it was definitely unpleasant.
Musty.
Maybe.
I'm on the top floor. Our elevator is broken, however, so I hope you don't mind taking the stairs.
That's fine, I don't mind one bit. As we walked up the stairwell, I texted Twyla to let her know I had arrived, as well as his address, as well as the fact that I'm alive still. Surprise, surprise. Just in case she needed that information later. Reginald's apartment was on the 5th floor. It was a long walk up the stairs, and once you were at the top, it felt incredibly high up. I was looking out the windows in the narrow hallway as he fumbled with his keys to unlock the apartment door. It only occurred to me after the fact that I probably should have offered to hold his bags for him, but I was distracted.
5 floors is over 50 feet, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm really warm. He got the door open, though, and welcomed me inside.
You usually figure 10 per floor. Plus a little bit. So
I have not been in very many buildings. Well, I mean, I guess ours technically has 2 stories.
Yeah.
I don't travel much via elevator.
Well, here we are. I hope you forgive how messy things are right now.
Again, it does not look messy, Reginald. Messy? Reginald has nothing out except for his furniture. None of it seemed overly dusty or anything.
Well, suppose I...
Okay. Just then, Reginald got a phone call.
Ah. Terribly sorry. I believe I have to take this. It'll just be a moment. Please. But please, do make yourself at home.
No problemo, my dude. Time to snoop.
Yeah, just the fact that he considers this messy makes him, fastidious, which is why I'm like, I don't think he would act,
I get what you're saying. Reginald excused himself.
I think that's why his weird behavior.
Reginald excused himself into what seemed like to be his bedroom. I took a quick glance around my surroundings to get a feel of things and where I should look for evidence, I guess. Reginald's apartment felt a bit smaller than what I had expected. He seemed very Minimalist? I don't know how much he was allowed to change about his apartment, but even still, I don't know how much evidence I could find when it seemed like he hardly owned anything to begin with. I took out my phone and texted Twyla. I hoped that she would respond quickly before Reginald came back. I'm in his apartment now, but I'm not quite sure what to do. He left to take a phone call. I know I should look for evidence, but I don't know where to look. Well, fucking look somewhere and at least try instead of texting me. Even something small could be important. Okay then. I mean, she is right. I've got to look somewhere. Oh no. I have to pick. Alright. Investigate the drawers, investigate kitchen cabinets, investigate hallway. He's in the bedroom. Investigate bathroom, text Twyla. Okay, no to the bedroom because that's where he is. Mm-hmm. Bathroom would make sense because I feel like she could just be like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. But I don't know what she'd find in there.
Also, the reason they would make the most sense would also be why you should probably do it last. Mm-hmm. Because it seems like one that we might get to pick a few different ones.
Investigate the hallway. Isn't that where we just were? Like this area over here. Mm-hmm. Boop, boop. So again, I don't know what she would find.
That in the kitchen cabinets one would be because we could be like, oh,
hungry.
We were looking.
The rats.
Yeah.
Investigate the drawers.
So maybe drawers first.
Yeah. All right. Investigate the drawers. I open the drawer of the end table.
Now we're assuming this is where we're going to be able to do multiple.
Right, yeah, hopefully. I opened the drawer at the end table that was sitting behind the couch. There's nothing really here except for some keys and spare change. I close the drawer. Okay. Cabinets next? Or hallway?
Well, I don't know how much we'll get to pick.
Right. Cabinets?
So, cabinets. I would say cabinets.
Then hallway. Just work our way down.
Yeah.
Cabinets. I walked into the kitchen area, quietly started opening some of the cabinets. I couldn't find much in here. The only thing that could have potentially struck me as suspicious is the bottle of drain cleaner. Again, though, that's not... But it was kept right under the sink. That's not weird. Hallway. I peered out into the hallway using the peephole in the door. Oh, that's what she meant. I don't know what I was looking for exactly. Faintly, I could hear the murmuring of people on the other side. So it sounded like his neighbor was talking to someone out in the hall. Okay. He's in the bedroom, so that should be last?
I don't know. I would say, yeah.
Bathroom. And then if anything, okay, I say bathroom, just in case he comes out, then I can be like, oh, I had to pee. But if it's, and then if I go to the bathroom, nothing happens, then bedroom, because then I could just be like, oh, I was seeing if you were done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bathroom. That makes logical sense in my mind. I opened the door to Reginald's bathroom. It was pretty tiny. Cramped even for a one-bedroom apartment. I looked in some of the drawers, and there was nothing that really struck me as suspicious here. I left the bathroom. Okay, bedroom?
Yeah, I guess, because...
Well, what would
I'm guessing texting
do?
Twyla will end the
search?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, investigate the bedroom. Knock, knock. I quietly snuck over to Reginald's bedroom where he was talking on the phone. I felt bad listening into his conversation, but I couldn't really hear what he was saying. But he sounded frustrated. Work, maybe? Not angry, just frustrated. I stepped away from the door. Okay, yeah. What is with everyone and having suspicious phone calls?
Because you can't hear half the conversation.
Yes. Alright, let's text Twyla then, I guess. I was having difficulty seeing anything suspicious. I was about to text Twyla and ask if she had any ideas what I could do, but before I was able to text her, I was hit again with an unusual and unpleasant smell. It was stronger this time. It was definitely something in this apartment. I followed the scent to the door at the end of the hallway in the apartment. It led me to a room with an oddly placed wardrobe in it.
Narnia.
No, Dustin, I don't think it's Narnia. This... Ooh, music. The smell was coming from this. A dead body? Twyla, there's a weird smell in the apartments. Oh, that's true. I think it's coming from a wardrobe in here.
Like the rats get in the shed and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Is it locked? I don't know. I haven't tried to open it yet. Do I dare open it? What if it's really something in there? What if there's a body in there? What would I do? Would I just pretend I didn't see it? Would I run out? Would he know? Mary, are you okay? Have you opened it yet? No. Well, what are you waiting for? You don't want to get caught by him. It's my only option! Open the door. Twyla was right. I didn't want to get caught. And knowing that what was in there was important, even if it wasn't something pretty. I reached a hand forward, but... Did it move? The wardrobe shook! The wardrobe just shook!
It could be animals, though.
Yeah, it could be animals. Especially because also, what if it's like a freaking cat? What if he did have a cat and he hit it or something?
Yeah.
Really? You better open it then. Again, she was right. I don't have a lot of time. And if it moved like this...
She's also texting Twyla.
So
each time you try to communicate, it's wasting even more time.
And if it moved like this, something or someone had to be in there. Had to know. Or else I'm just leaving another person. Really open the door. I reached my hand towards the handle. It was locked. It wasn't locked. And inside... Oh, cute? Question mark. Was a nest of rats. Interesting. Kinda gross. But interesting. Sorry if you like rats. Anytime I've come across them, it's not exactly the best. Just like Reginald had said he had been having a problem with. It looked as though the mama had become a mama not too long ago. I guess that explains the smell and the shaking. I felt bad having doubted him now. Oh, she mad. Oh. I found the rats! It seems as if I had woke up the rats. The mom looked like it was going to attack me, but Reginald was here and he held the door shut just in time. Reginald! I'm so sorry. I can explain. I was looking for the...
No, it's quite alright. You weren't looking for the rat by yourself, right?
Yes. That is exactly what I was doing.
But it was irresponsible of me to let you do that on your own. What if the rat is infected with something, and it bit you, and then... Oh, I would just feel so awful.
Hey, it's okay. I'm fine, see? I shouldn't have been looking through your stuff like that. That was really awful of me. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm the one who's sorry, letting you come over when my apartment is in such a state. I'm sorry, but it's probably better if you leave now.
That's understandable. I'm very sorry. I mean, I found the rats, like I said I would. I apologized to Reginald a few more times before I felt left for good. It felt too good. Left for good. But he assured me each time that he was the sorry one. He looked really embarrassed. I felt so bad. He asked if I wanted to ride home, but I told him that it was okay. I'd just take the bus. He was also kind enough to reassure me that he would look for a rat specialist or something to pick them up rather than use the poison. Because he knows how much it bothered me. He was really sweet. Or is he?
I'm just saying, it's a little weird. They seem to be there on purpose.
The rats?
Yeah.
So then why buy the rat poison?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
They
know.
almost look like pets or something.
I know. It's a little suspicious there, Reginald. As I hopped on the bus
But
home,
maybe he's doing...
I checked my phone.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. It's just I wanted to try to read the sentence without getting...
I was going to say maybe he's planning something, but it's not...
With the poison?
Murder.
But with what? Rat poison? What would you do with rat poison?
But maybe since he doesn't like the place he's living, he's planning to do something to try to get out of his lease or something.
Maybe.
Because remember, he also talked about how bad his landlord or landlady is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was lady. Yeah.
Mary? Are you okay? Did you find anything?
So maybe he's planning to release his own rats?
Maybe, but again,
Be all
why
like-
the poison then? Just to say that I tried to kill it or something?
Yeah, or... Back in the day,
yeah.
people...
What?
Rat killers was a profession.
Uh-huh.
You know, it still is, kind of.
What is it? Exterminator?
But they, you know, they would get paid by, you know, showing the dead bodies. And so some of them would raise their own rats.
Ah, okay. I got you.
So they would get paid
So
more.
you think he would still kill them? To be like, hey, I have a rat problem.
Possibly.
Uh-huh.
If they're not, you know, pets, you
Right.
know, if he's just raising them for a purpose.
Sorry I didn't respond earlier. I opened the wardrobe, but there were just some rats in there after all. Damn it. That doesn't help our case at all. Actually, there was something a bit unusual I spotted while I was there. What is it? You said that he bought rope earlier, right? Yeah, why? Well, when I opened the closet, I noticed that there was already some in there. Oh. Is that so? What do you think he needs it for?
Emergency rope.
Rock climbing. Twyla? She got what she wanted out of me, so she left.
But also, the victims don't ever sound like rope was involved.
I know. I definitely feel like Reginald's doing something kind of weird. But I don't know if it's murder weird. You know?
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe he likes camping.
That's totally it.
Well, he did have, like, it looked like
But he's so meticulous.
heavy... Yeah, but I'm saying he had, like, heavy boots in that
I guess that's true.
wardrobe. So, he does something that he has to wear heavy boots with.
Murder.
Maybe he's building a zip line.
Alright. Hey! Are you there?
Tire swing. It's late. I wasn't sure you were still going to message me tonight.
I just had a busy day.
Understandable. As did I.
For some reason, I have a feeling our days were busy for different reasons.
Or was it? Is Reginald in the street?
Reginald's the Batman? Conspiracies.
That's probably true. You must be tired then. After such a busy day.
I guess so.
Well, I won't keep you up longer than I have to. You make it sound like you're the one.
I know, wait a second. I initiated this conversation, sir.
As long as you're safe, and that's all that matters. Which, also,
What?
I thought you were watching us. So, why did you not know that we had a busy day?
No. I don't think they watch us like that. Like, constantly. Doesn't
Yeah,
seem
I
so
don't know.
anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
They like to act like they are, but in reality, they're not.
Considering they called themselves our guardian. Hoping to see you soon. Good night, Mary.
Good night! Good night, go to bed. Oh, I should say good night, right? That's a weird option.
Well,
this determines whether I have a good or bad ending.
It's whether or not you want to say goodnight to the mystery.
The guy's my guardian or whatever, has my dad and my mom. So, good night.
Or watches them.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, love you, mystery man. It's been a few days. I haven't heard a lot from Twyla, but I guess that's to be expected. Where are we?
Cold point.
Cold point.
Instead of hot topic.
Oh! That's funny. Okay, she doesn't really update... That's actually really funny. She doesn't really update me on our situation. But I guess that's alright. She seems to have everything under control, I guess. She only really calls me up when she needs me for things. Other times we just happen to run into each other. But I'm okay with that.
Normal people scare bees.
I really am. I know. I wanted to read all of them, but I was like, let's go. Okay, let's just read it. Enlightenment? Well, is that supposed to be a play on something that I don't know?
That or it's a drug.
Oh.
The smiley face.
Oh. This
or
is
it's some weird hot topic thing.
I know. I don't know.
It's like I get a lot of shirts at Hot Topic.
But anime related
they're
ones.
like anime.
Yeah,
video games.
I don't understand the inside jokes. This is a really big thing after all. It's kind of her thing more than it is mine.
So I think I got this shirt at Hot Topic.
Like, I'm kind of just a sidekick in all this. I know it's really important, not just to her, so I try not to add more stress to her shoulders. Even if I know I get on her nerves sometimes. I wish these weren't so expensive. Yes, Hot Topic. I don't know. I know I'm not poor, but these prices. With these prices, I will be. I can't read. Was that my phone? It is. It's a text from Twyla. Does she need me for something? What?
Well, it's literally like the same size.
The same size as your tablet? Mary has tiny hands.
For her. Her phone is like
small.
a tablet.
It's a really good thing I'm already out if that's the case. Hey, Mary. You there? Thanks for your help the other day. It actually helped me out a lot. I'm very appreciative. It took you this long to, like, text me. Thank you.
That or she was doing something.
Now she wants me to do something else. You did a fantastic job.
And now she's finished the results of whatever it is that we inspired.
She kidnapped Reginald. You really think so? I'm so happy to hear that. Even if I don't see how I really helped that much. I have a certain question for you, although it's kind of last minute. What? Do you want to come over for dinner tonight? Whoa, really? I mean, sure, I guess, but why do you even ask? It's kind of sudden after all. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like a family dinner thing. I wasn't going to invite you, but then my uncle suggested I do so. Is it because you don't have friends? Is he like, hey, invite your friend, that redhead chick? Since you've been helping me out so much, so I read it in Mary's voice. Since you've been helping me out so much, he thought it would be the polite thing to do. And he's right. That's why I'm inviting you now. You don't have to say yes, but again, it was the polite thing to do.
That or she just doesn't want to be alone with it. She doesn't seem to like her family.
She does not like her uncle.
Well, even the rest, she doesn't seem, not even just her uncle, that's what I'm like. She doesn't seem to like anyone in her family.
She doesn't seem to like anyone.
Yeah.
Period. Well, yeah, I can come. It sounds really nice. Thanks for inviting me. So you're coming then? Alright, I'll have my driver pick you up. Send me your address and I'll forward it to him so you can expect him around 6ish. She keeps trying to get my address. That won't be necessary. I'm just gonna be at the cemetery again. Really? Yeah! It's just easiest. Whatever. Just make sure you're ready. She keeps trying to get my address. I think she's doing suspicious things.
I wonder if she's figuring out that we're avoiding it.
Oh, I think so. When the time came to be, I was waiting at the cemetery like I said I would be. I recognized the car and the license plate from the last time we drove together and got in. The chauffeur was the same too. He didn't say a word to me and I didn't say a word to him. It was really quiet. Oh, it was a very quiet drive as we made our way to Twyla's house.
I feel like if it's a repeat driver, you should...
Hey, David, how's it going?
Oh, hey, it's you again.
Ooh, fancy.
And I'm not anyone who talks to people like Ubers, and I mean, I've never taken an Uber, but still.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Upon arriving here, it had already turned dark. I noticed that the fountain in front of her house had been lit up, and it casted a very elegant glow all around. I also noticed there was quite a few cars in her driveway. Her parking area? I don't know how to describe it. It was large and made of a bunch of bricks, and there were lots of cars there. I mean, this driveway. That made me kind of nervous. I know she said this was a family dinner, but it seemed like a lot of people.
Or is it a family dinner?
Like cousins and aunts and uncles?
No.
Well, I guess she lives with her. Oh, you mean mafia?
Yeah.
Oh. Would I really be okay being here? It already seemed like I didn't belong. I got out of the car and it drove off as soon as I closed the door behind me. I guess I have no option to turn back now. I climbed up the stairs and upon making it to the top, rang the doorbell.
You mean mom?
Without being inside, I could hear all the commotion going on within. Without even hearing her come to the door, she opened it suddenly. And quite honestly, I didn't expect to see her dressed like that. Where's your fancy? Whoa.
No glasses.
And she has like a fur? Oh, you made it after all. I was beginning to think you canceled on me. Was there a lot of traffic? Or was my driver late getting you? No, but you're dressed a lot more fancy than I anticipated. Here, come inside. I don't want to let the bugs in by keeping the door open. See? Fur. Mary's like, I don't like this. I don't like this.
It seems more like I'm underdressed. I'm so underdressed.
As I stepped inside, there were many people talking and chatting. Some of them had glasses of whatever alcohol it was. Some had little plates with them. But all of them were dressed extremely formal. Like, party formal. The type of stuff you wear at weddings or extravagant sweet 16s. Twyla, this is so embarrassing! Huh? You didn't tell me people were gonna be dressed up like this. Or that there was even going to be so many of them. I feel so embarrassed. Why didn't you tell me? I would have at least guessed more. Oh, don't be dramatic. You're fine. You dress semi-formal all the time anyways. I have to go make sure that dinner's running smoothly, but you can do whatever you want until then.
It's such a bad friend.
I'm such a bad friend. Here, let me invite you to this party where you don't know anyone, and I'm gonna leave you now. I'm gonna ditch you, and you're gonna be by yourself. Have fun!
And I didn't tell you what the dress was.
Yeah. Turns out it's a Halloween costume! Just as long as you're not snooping through my things or anything. Wait, I can't just stay with you? You're the only one I know, Twyla. No offense, but you'll get in my way. You'll be fine, though. See you during dinner.
What's she after with her own family, then?
Yeah, why'd she even invite me? This music, though.
Be a distraction.
Everyone's gonna be staring at Mary being underdressed and be like, who is this girl? Why is she so underdressed? And then I'm gonna cry. Twyla left shortly after that, leaving me to wonder why I had agreed to come in the first place. When she said family dinner, I guess I imagined something much different. A quaint event with some extended family, a nice meal. This was definitely some sort of party she was throwing. I don't know how many of these people were actually family, but I think it was more obvious that I wasn't. It's the red hair. It's the red hair.
Their family.
I felt like everyone was staring at me. It brought back bad memories of mine. I tried to find some place where I could sit and not bother anyone until dinner was ready. Eventually, I found the couch in her living room. It was surprisingly empty and took a seat. Mary's the kind of person who at a party would look for a dog and just hang out with the dog.
Well, I was also getting at the fact that, remember, there was an uncle of Mary's who didn't deserve to go to his funeral. And she just said it brought back bad memories.
Oh.
A party like this.
Oh. I tried to look as normal and as small as possible. Just blend into your surroundings. Shrink away. Nobody will see me and I will see nobody.
From the wall.
You're one with the wall. I already didn't feel welcomed here. I didn't want to take up any more room than necessary. Oh, Mary! I tried to stay on my phone for the most part, but it felt rude to be doing so. Even though I wasn't talking to anybody anyways. Just felt inconsiderate to be on my phone. Putting it down didn't really help how I felt either, though. I'm just butchering these sentences. What's new? Although I didn't join into any conversation, I did hear one that caught my attention. Was that why she had me sit here?
Don't give me that look. You know this place. The bookstore on 4th, run by the old guy.
Is it a...
That sounded like a lady.
Oh, that one? The bookstore on 4th? That was the bookstore Twyla and I went to. What happened with all that anyways?
I read it in the newspaper.
The newspaper? You didn't just watch it on TV?
No, I prefer to sit and read with some coffee. Anyways, I was like, like I was saying, they confirmed his death the other day.
Really? Wasn't he brought to the hospital?
Hell if I know. The article didn't say. All it said was that he was found with multiple stab wounds bleeding out on the floor of his own store.
The guy who gave us the book?
And we took his knife.
Oh, hopefully that wasn't like a self-defense knife. He was so nice.
But he had a hook.
Oh, that's true, but it had a cork on it. You forgot to take the safety off. Oh, it didn't pop as well. There we go.
I don't even think they found him until morning, but they estimated he died around closing time. I didn't hear about the hospital, but it seems like he's dead now regardless.
I felt heartbroken. That was the bookstore the owner that Twyla and I made me distracted. Twyla and I.
She switches between.
I know.
Shortened.
I didn't even hear of his death. How long ago was it? Did I miss it? Did they have a funeral already? He was so nice to me though. But his store was so empty. Was he all alone in the end? This is very sad, Mary. Is it my fault? Does death follow me now? Who's gonna be next to die? I was gonna say, Mary, why would you think that? But I guess she has a point. made a single friend at the nursing home, Ed, and he died in front of her. And then we befriended the bookstore owner, and now he's dead.
Well, so we moved into our aunt and uncle's
that
place.
too. Yep. Yep. Okay.
Then our parents disappeared.
Yes.
Then our aunt and uncle died.
Yes.
Then the rest of the stuff that you've said happened.
Yeah. This is not Mary's year. Who's going to be the next to die? Oh, poor Mary. Deep in my own thoughts, I almost turned out of their conversation. But then I heard another thing that made me snap back into it.
Is he even fucking here at all?
I haven't seen him, but I wouldn't be surprised if he isn't. Not like he does anything anymore anyways.
Tenzin was always pathetic. Maybe now he's finally realizing that.
I'm sorry, you're just casually, like, dunking on the person who's throwing the party?
Yeah, your host.
Yeah! Tenzin, that's Twyla's uncle, right? Wait, yeah, that's the lady. You sure you want to be saying that out so loud? What if he's here and he hears you?
You didn't do your voice.
Oh, I didn't? Sorry. I kind of forgot it.
It doesn't matter. Or does it matter? Not like we get kicked out or anything.
What is her voice?
You were doing like a rich lady voice.
I guess that's true. Is that better? I thought it was pretty cruel of them to be talking about him like that. I know I don't know him really, but I can't help but feel bad for him. They're talking so cruelly about him in his own house. That's what I was saying. It's this dude's house. Can you not? Like, I hope that he wasn't here, and if he was, I hope he didn't hear anything. I can't imagine hearing someone talk about me like that in my own home. Well, actually...
Oh, is dinner ready?
People around me started to leave into the next room. The thought of having to sit at a dinner table with them made me feel nervous. I thought about just staying here instead, but that would be weird, Mary.
Just focus on the eating.
Yeah, but then, it's fancy eating, so you got, like, different sized forks, and, like, do you put your glass over here or over there?
It's always over there.
I know, I'm just saying. In the end, I got caught up and followed them to the dining room.
We went to private school.
I know. We were trained on how to properly place stuff on the table. If you want to know, leave a comment down below. Upon entering, it felt very different than the rest of the house. Twyla's house was classy but colorful, but this room was drenched in white. The only thing to offset it was the brown long dining table in the center. And what a long table it was! It felt like the kind that you saw in movies.
No tablecloth, though.
People began to sit. Hastily, I looked for Twyla. On one end of the table, I noticed Tenzin was here after all, and he took a seat. I'd hoped that those talking bad about him weren't near. On the other hand, I caught sight of Twyla beginning to pull her chair out. She saw me. I think she must have sensed how nervous I was because she gestured for me over to her. Oh, thank goodness. I made my way over there as quickly, but as politely as I could.
Corner seat.
I was planning on taking the seat next to her, but another man got there before I did and sat down. Jerk! So I just took the one next to him.
Well, you are supposed to alternate.
I was still in the talking distance of Twyla, so I was okay with it. People began to talk as, well, people do, and I started to tune out their conversations again. That is, until I was brought into the conversation. Whoa, okay. Is this a dude?
No, the blue was deeper.
So you wanted it?
Well, I was also going to ask how much longer.
Oh, that's true. Alright, should we end it here at the fancy dinner table?
Okay.
Alright. Save. We can deal with these fancy people next time. Anyway. Is this where we ended?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Poppy's Playtime. Like I said, we're going to play that again next Friday. Basically until we beat the game. I have no idea how much time's left. Cemetery Mary every Friday. I like this game. I just, once again, am just so confused. We're getting so much information, but it has nothing to do with one another. Mm-hmm. At least, that's what it seems like for now. Yeah. So, anyway, if you guys like this, please come back and watch us again this Friday. Also, we play Kirby Monday and Pokemon Wednesdays. So, if you like watching us play games, come check that out. I'm trying to think of other stuff I'm supposed to do. Hit that follow button.
If it's YouTube, like and
yeah, subscribe. If you want to see more of us, we do stuff on YouTube. Like and subscribe. See you then, and until next time, bye-bye.